Hello and welcome to this Hearts of Iron 4 video using Man the Guns Hydra. In this video you will see how I'm going to use a carrier fleet to assert naval dominance in the North Sea, and after that have a naval invasion of England. I've presented this setup in another video of mine, and it basically consists of 4 carriers for screening heavy cruisers, and then 32 screening lights, of which 5 are light cruisers and 27 are destroyers. I'll quickly show you the designs. So the carrier is just deck space, that's it, 35 knots. The heavy cruiser it's got the most speed possible and is still a heavy cruiser. Alright, I did add a bit of light attack to them. This is basically a tank. It's just got a heavy battery, heavy armor, and is there to shield the carriers. Then we have our lights. They are there to have maximum light attack and just grind those enemy screens. And then we have the destroyers, and they have some anti-sub capabilities, and they have torpedoes. They're there just as meat shields, and they're there to distract. They're nice and fast, and yeah. So this fleet moves at 31 knots, and next you will see how this fleet performs. Note that fighting against the UK will start off in the eastern North Sea, trying to pick off some of their patrolling fleets, maybe run into one of their bigger fleets, and yeah, see where we go from there. Eventually take over control of the North Sea and land in England. Right, enjoy. So here we have a key example of how it's gonna go down. So basically, my fleet has engaged the British fleet, and they immediately start the fleet, obviously pulling in all the aircraft, and the aircraft start doing the work, and they're getting rid of the screens. Yeah, so I've now set them all to be pulling off using automatic split off. You can do that after a while if you start feeling slightly comfortable. Not sure if I should have already set it to on here, but there we go, 1 CV. So there's a sole carrier here, well actually 2 of them, and they engage nicely, and now the whole British fleet pops up. Come on, Buckingham, and they all start fleeing. This is very nice, which is what they're supposed to do. But meanwhile, the Air Force keeps hammering the British, and this should result in at least some screens going down, and maybe, if you're lucky, there you go, light cruiser. That's already very painful. And this is what's been going on for a while, you know. So you keep grinding experience, you keep grinding the Royal Navy down. It's awesome. I like seeing it. I think this is by far the most fun build. It is actually the closest to you know, the real naval power in World War II. Carrier fleets are just so effective because of the buff to Air Force, which is actually engaged from a carrier rather than from land. I believe it's a 500% bonus to orc, or I forgot. I gotta look it up in the wiki, but it's actually there, and you can see the difference. It really, you know, just the carrier planes are always there, so they don't need to engage on the 8-hour marks, which airplanes starting from land need to do. So they're just there immediately once the battle starts, and then your ships start retreating almost immediately. So the battles are actually very short. They're fast enough so they can retreat from the Royal Navy, and that's basically great. Because then while your fleet's retreating, your airplanes keep hammering the enemy forces and just harass them down. And that's why I can actually set my fleet to be splitting off as well, is because every ship is basically relatively fast. They're all above 31 knots. Generally outrunning, well, outrunning all the battleships of the Brits, so all the main fleets are not a problem. Oh yeah, maybe just for your reference, I'm not doing a lot in Europe. I'm just basically sitting here. The battle between Italy and France has been going on for well, almost half a year now. But I'm not moving out. I have the forces doing nothing. Don't really care. It's all about the pure naval battle. The disadvantage of this is that France remains in the fight, and they have a significant navy, albeit they're not terribly active here in the north. Alright, I figure I have enough control of the area to have a go at a naval invasion. The British fleet is still definitely potent enough to at least bring a good fight, but they're not really willing to come out, and whenever you fight with one of their main fleets, they end up having to repair for like half a year. So that's why I currently have naval supremacy, and their loss rate is just they can't retain this. So you could be continue doing this, draining their economy, and you'll be fine. But I think, well, this is a window of opportunity you may want to use. I've changed the order of my main fleet to naval support, and if I'm alright, yeah, there you go. Karl Student is ready in 3 days to start this invasion with just randomly selected infantry. Now let's see what my fleet's doing. Is it going to join the fray? It should be. There you go, it's moving out. And now the Brits should be should be alerted. Let's see what they do. They don't care. Alright. Okay. Yeah. So this happened, right? Alright guys, good luck, good luck. Let's move in. What's this army doing? I don't think it's doing much. You could go there. Good luck with that as well. Right, so the bridge should be alerted by now, and they probably form a little front here. I have no idea what else I have. I have some panzers here. Give me a sign there as well. See if I have some panzers somewhere else. And there you go. Go, 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 move. Oh yeah, so I was building planning bonus, obviously. Yeah, so at this point you should have probably bring in your air force. And do some stuff. Anyway, I think this is pretty much it for. There you go. Carrier battle groups they complete. So I haven't completed that tech yet. Just because, well, by now you should have obviously have it. But you put in a lot of additional XP or research to get it done, like halfway through 39. So for the scenario, I assumed you didn't have carrier battle groups yet. I think this is pretty much it for London. Well, with this, let's see where England actually moved their fleet, because I'm pretty sure they didn't lose all of it. So it had a lot of it in repair. Okay, so the fleet's in. Yeah, I'm not sure when they moved it out, but they're not doing a lot. I do see this a lot, that the UK is very concerned about keeping the Suez Canal open or doing stuff here. I suppose that's Italy's activity here, but the AI is not so great at defending this region, while it's obviously key, and they now lost London. So yeah, fall of London. Oh, they even capitulated. All right, so yeah, carriers they work nicely. You get a nice control of the region. They're not even that expensive, and you just need to be patient, wait around for a while in the Eastern North Sea, see if you can get some fleets and beat them, and trust your fleet to retreat in time. Once you have enough air superiority and well, your fleet hasn't really taken a battering, or you send it out for repairs first. That could be a good thing. Like have it fully repaired, fully XP'd up, then move into the North Sea and take control and invade. I guess that's it for the carriers, right? I think it is.